Sewing a double-folded hem. A double-folded hem is a hem that encloses the raw edge of a garment and has a hem depth from 1 inch to 3 inches. The benefit of learning to stitch a double-folded hem is that it is a durable basic hem suitable for children's clothes, trousers, and simple garments. Objective: at the end of this class you will be able to stitch a double hem. Let us first familiarise with the tools and materials that you will need to stitch a double-folded hem on a sample piece of fabric. For this purpose, you will need a cotton fabric, tailor's square, measuring tape, straight pins, tailor's chalk, shears, a pair of small scissors, contrasting thread, iron box and sewing machine. Now let's watch how to stitch a double-folded hem on a sample piece of fabric. Step 1. Measure, mark and cut out the sample fabric piece. Draw 10 inches x 10 inches square on a single layer of cotton fabric with the help of a tailor's square, measuring tape and a tailor's chalk. Using the shears, cut the 10 inches x 10 inches squares of the cotton fabric. Step 2. Fold a line of 2 inches along the cut edge, fold the area and iron it. Fold the same cut edge over once, aligning with the chalk line, and carefully iron the crease to press it flat. Step 3. Fold the material again, pin the fold and iron it. Fold the material over a second time. You can take the cut edge in between the layers as a guide. The amount of material you fold over in this step should equal the amount folded up in your previous step. Pin this fold in place with straight pins and press the fold with a hot iron. Step 4. Stitch the fold. Start stitching with the reverse stitch so as to prevent the seam from opening. When sewing along the folded edge, pull out the pins as you work. Do not sew over them. Sew a straight line across the entire hem, positioning it roughly 1/8 of an inch or 3 millimeters away from the folded edge. Now end with a reverse stitch to prevent the seam from opening. Snip the thread with a pair of small scissors. Please note that we are using a contrasting thread for demonstration purposes only, so that it is visible, but otherwise one would use a thread matching to the fabric. With that, we come to the end of this class. Let's recall what we have learnt. You learned how to stitch a double hem. Let's review its basic steps. Step 1. Measure, mark and cut out the sample fabric piece. Step 2. Fold a line of 2 inches along the cut edge, fold the area and iron it. Step 3. Fold the material again, pin the fold and iron it. Step 4. Stitch the fold. You have now learned how to stitch a double-folded hem. Take our next class to learn how to stitch a shirt tail hem.